fresh political battle has erupted over Nigeria's fuel subsidy as FCT Minister Nyesom Wike takes aim at former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. Wike has accused Atiku of making a dramatic U-turn on fuel subsidy and questioned his consistency as the 2027 presidential election approaches. Nyesom Wike is firing back at Atiku Abubakar after the former vice president proposed a new approach to fuel subsidy if he wins the 2027 presidential election. Wike recalled that Atiku had previously supported the removal of fuel subsidy, but is now proposing government support for locally refined petrol. The FCT minister described the change in position as inconsistent and questioned why Atiku would support subsidy removal in the past, but now advocate a return to subsidy in a different form. Atiku's latest proposal is contained in his economic plan for 2027.
I disagree with you that Tinubu is one of the leading candidates. I disagree with you. You have only one leading candidate, and that's Tinubu. I have told people this will be the easiest election. Why did I say so? I'm saying so because you have no position. Opposition is not merely because parties have presented their candidates. No opposition is united to say, really, we want to remove this government in power. And so, for me, I see that there was no option in 2023 than now. 2027 is gone. It's gone because you don't have any opposition that want to wrestle power from the government.
He has argued for a production-based subsidy system that would provide qualifying Nigerian refineries with crude oil at preferential prices under strict conditions. According to Atiku's position, the aim would be to reduce the burden on consumers while ensuring that government support goes toward locally refined products rather than imported fuel. But Wike strongly disagrees. The FCT minister questioned whether Atiku would actually return to a subsidy system if elected, especially now that Nigeria has major domestic refining capacity. Wike also argued that leadership requires consistency and accused Atiku of changing his position because of political ambitions. The dispute has now placed fuel subsidy back at the center of Nigeria's political conversation. President Bola Tinubu's administration removed the petrol subsidy in 2023, a decision that triggered major economic and political debate across the country. Supporters of the removal argue that ending the subsidy has freed government resources and encouraged investment in the country's petroleum sector. Critics, however, say Nigerians continue to face the consequences through high fuel prices and increased living costs. The presidency has also rejected Atiku's proposal, with Tinubu describing a return to subsidy as evidence of what he called ignorance of governance and the economy. With the 2027 election approaching, the subsidy debate is expected to become an important campaign issue. For millions of Nigerians, the biggest question is simple. Should the government continue with subsidy removal, or should it introduce a new system to reduce the cost of petrol? The political battle over fuel subsidy is clearly far from over. As Wike attacks Atiku and the presidency rejects his proposal, Nigerians will be watching closely to see which economic policy can provide relief while protecting the country's finances. This is a developing political story. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more breaking news update.